Hello and welcome to English Avenue, your go-to place to learn English. Have you ever sat alone, wanting to speak English, but no one to talk to? You open your book, you open YouTube, you listen to others speak fluently, and you wonder, why can't I speak like that? You try, but the words don't come. You forget everything you've learned. You feel slow, embarrassed, stuck. And deep down, you start to believe a painful lie. Maybe I'll never speak fluent English, but listen to me carefully. You don't need to go to an expensive institute. You don't need a partner. You don't need perfect grammar. And you definitely don't need to wait for someone to help you. Because in this video, I'm going to give you something far more powerful than tips. I'm going to give you a system. A complete plan that will change your English speaking forever. Even if you're completely alone. I'll show you the same things that transformed shy, silent learners into confident English speakers, all by themselves. This is not motivation. This is not theory. It's the truth, proven by real people who had no money, no support, no confidence, only a desire to learn. In this video, you will learn how to build a powerful speaking habit even when you have no one to talk to. How to think in English without translating in your head. How to become comfortable with your voice, your mistakes, and your confidence. How to use the tools you already have, like your mirror, your phone, your voice, to build fluency like never before. How to use modern tools like ChatGPT to simulate real conversation practice, and how to make English feel natural, personal, and even emotional, so you never forget what you learn. But before we begin, ask yourself this. Am I serious about my English? Because if your answer is yes, then I want you to stay with me till the very end. This might be the most important English video you've ever watched. This is the video that could finally make you stop being silent and start being unstoppable. Let's begin. The first powerful practice. Let's talk about something simple, but deeply powerful. Talk to yourself. Yes, you heard that right. Talk to yourself every single day. But this is not about being weird. This is about being smart. Here's the truth no one tells you. The fastest way to become a better speaker is to start speaking, even if it's just to yourself. Think about it. Babies don't learn a language by reading grammar books. They learn by making sounds, repeating words, talking constantly, even if no one understands them at first. That's how their brain gets trained. That's how confidence is built. And guess what? You can do the same thing. Right now. At home. Start like this. Wake up. Go stand in front of a mirror. Look at yourself. And begin your day in English. Say, "Good morning, today is Monday. I woke up at 7, I brushed my teeth, I made tea. Now I'm ready to start my day." Describe your actions, your thoughts, your plans. I have a lot to do today. I will finish my work by 5. Then I'll go for a walk. I feel motivated. Don't worry about grammar. Don't worry about mistakes. Because right now, you're building fluency. You're giving your brain a new voice. You're training your mouth to move with English sounds. You're telling your fear, "You don't control me anymore." Let me tell you something real. One girl I worked with. She was from a small town, never spoke English in school, and felt completely hopeless. But she started this one simple habit. Mirror talk. Every day for just 10 minutes, she would stand in front of her mirror and speak out loud in English. At first, she hated her voice. She forgot words. She felt fake. But she didn't stop. And after just 30 days, her voice changed. Her confidence grew. She started speaking with others. She even got a job interview in English and cleared it with pride. Not because she was perfect, but because she practiced, because she stopped waiting and started using her own voice. That is the power of speaking to yourself. It's free, it's simple, and it works. But only if you do it daily. Don't think, just start. Tomorrow morning, stand in front of that mirror and speak. Don't ask permission. Just talk. Practice 2. Record your voice and listen to your mistakes. One of the most powerful tools you already have is your own voice. But here's the painful truth. Most learners never listen to themselves. They speak, but they never check. They talk, but they never reflect. And that's why they stay stuck at the same level for years. Now imagine this. You take your phone, you hit the record button, and you speak for just 2 minutes. Maybe you talk about your day. Today I woke up at 6 a.m. I made black coffee. I was feeling tired, but I had to go to work. Or maybe you talk about a dream. Someday I want to live in Canada. I want to work in a good company. I want to speak English confidently with my team. Now, here's where the magic happens. You listen to that recording, and for the first time in your life, you hear yourself. At first, you might hate your voice. You might notice mistakes. You might feel embarrassed. But don't stop there. That's exactly where growth begins. Because now you can ask, did I pronounce this word clearly? Was I too slow or too fast? Did I say he go instead of he goes? Am I using the same sentence again and again? Your ears become your teacher. And once you hear your weak points, you can fix them. Let me tell you something powerful. One man who did this. He worked in a hotel and wanted to speak to foreign guests, but he had no one to practice with. So he started recording himself every night before bed. At first, it was terrible. He stammered. He forgot words. He used broken grammar. But he did it every single night. And he listened, with pain in his heart, but fire in his soul. After 3 months, he could clearly express himself. He stopped saying, every 3 seconds. He fixed his biggest grammar mistakes. He even started giving small welcome speeches at his hotel, in English, with confidence. Not because he had a teacher, but because he had courage. This one habit can change your entire English. So tonight, take your phone, hit record, speak. Tomorrow, listen to yourself. And every day, repeat, speak, listen, improve. This is how fluency is built, not in books, but in your own voice. Practice 3. Shadowing. The secret tool to sound like a native speaker. Now let's talk about one of the most underrated but powerful methods to improve your English speaking. It's called shadowing. Shadowing means you listen to a native speaker, and then you repeat exactly what they said. Like an echo,